What's up, YouTube? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. And today we gotta talk about the bubble, and we gotta call my dog Lonzo Ball out. We also gonna give him some props. Let's go. Alright, so like I said, in today's video, we're going to talk about basketball in the bubble. NBA bubble down there in Orlando, Disney World, and we've seen it turn into the Magic Kingdom for a few folks. Damian Lillard is looking like he has been playing basketball on Space Mountain. It's been looking like it's supposed to be out there with the Monstars, and he's ready for that Space Jam 3 movie. Devin Booker has been looking crazy. He looking like he ready to go home with ET. The game winners, the Phoenix Suns, undefeated right now in the bubble. TJ Warren, Indiana Pacers, holding it down, showing you that he's worth much more than that cash exemption. Just a lot of dogs, a lot of good basketball being played. Obviously, you got the dudes, the Russell Westbrooks, the James Hardens, astronomical, just hooping. You feel me? But then on the other end of that spectrum, you got some dudes who's struggling right now in the bubble. Lou Williams out the gate is struggling with decision making. You know what I'm saying? Ended up at the strip club to get chicken wings, and was really offended that folks was like, Lou, we don't understand why you went to the strip club. And he's like, I told you why. I went to go get chicken wings, as if that was just a better excuse or a better reason to be at the strip club. Just a lot of confusion with my dog Lou Will. We seen LeBron James struggle right now in the bubble, and LeBron kind of get a half pass because, as we know, the Lakers have clinched up that #1 seed. And honestly, it really don't matter because every game is a away game in the bubble. But we've seen that LeBron is a little bit older. Usage rate is crazy. So maybe he's taking off some time, taking a few plays off there, waiting to really kick in and get that playoff LeBron going, right? I think that he's not over the hill quite yet, but I do think that he is realizing that he needs to really take time to let his body recover. Not a young sprout anymore. We watch James Harden, who normally around this time of the year is done, is a beat dog. He done triple double after triple double, 60-point triple double. Russell Westbrook triple double. By this time of the year, at the end of the games, they just look like they done ran a whole marathon. We seen these dudes look fresh as some vegetables coming up out of the earth. You feel me? So LeBron is not in that same class of athlete as them anymore. Obviously, he's one of the greatest athletes ever, and probably still. But you know what I'm saying, that longevity is definitely taking a toll on his body. But my main man who we here to talk about today is my dog Lonzo Ball, who has definitely struggled for the New Orleans Pelicans right now as they've been playing in the bubble. Here we looking at the season leaders for the Pelicans and the statistics here. And if you look, I got my dog Lonzo here. Right now in the season is giving you 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, which is solid numbers. It's solid numbers for a role player in the league, which is sad because when we think about Lonzo Ball, for a lot of us, we envision him being a superstar, a budding leader. When he was with the Los Angeles Lakers and they were thinking about drafting him, Magic said, yo, bro, your name is going to be up there in the rafters. I don't know if at this point this 11, 6, and 7 is going to get him to that case, right? And when he came in, a lot of folks compared him to a dude like Jason Kidd, ton of assists, ended up with a ton of points. I think that the point guard position, though, is changing so much that I think that Lonzo's style of play in the long term is not going to give him the accolades that, let's say, a Jason Kidd would have got back in the day for just being a pure point guard, somebody who's facilitating and getting folks in balls. People want to see you get points. When you look at these guards like Ja Morant, who just the other night, let's check him out here. Ja Morant just the other night gave you 26 points, 13 assists, and 2 blocks. When you're looking at these dudes, the Russell Westbrooks averaging a triple double, James Harden averaging a triple double, who giving you the assists that you're getting from a guy like Lonzo Ball, and but also was pouring in and giving you just straight buckets. So I think that that type of play is going to make it hard for him in the long run to be one of those players who get the accolades that we see a lot of these old school point guards used to get, the John Stocktons and things of the world. But so when we look at Lonzo play in the bubble, we go back to night one where we're looking at my man struggling. 7 points, 6 assists, 4 boards. Struggling off night one. Pelicans were able to come away with a W on that night, but what a lot of folks are really realizing and noticing is that if my dog was able to contribute just a little bit more, maybe be a little bit more efficient, that their win-loss record for the Pelicans might be a little bit higher. Now, I will say this to you because I want y'all to see this. And this video here came up, and this is something, it looks horrible right here, but I want you to see that this is a quick clip of Drew Holiday. Now, this is the struggles that my dog Lonzo has to deal with. Is Drew Holiday lose the ball, turn around, spin, throw up a shot. You feel me? When you're thinking about a dude like Lonzo, whose game is facilitating, moving the ball, you can see how when you have those type of offensive teammates, it might be harder for him to get his numbers. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we continue to look at the statistics that he's put up in the bubble. 2 points this night, 1 for 7 shooting, 0 for 3 from behind the arc. But he gonna give you 9 boards, 5 assists. I think that the challenge that Lonzo is going to have to face is when you go down to the bench and you look at a guy like Frank Jackson, a backup point guard, giving you 20 minutes, 13 points. Now, he's not giving you the boards or the assists that you're going to get from Lonzo, but I think that the Pelicans on this offseason, and this is why this last game that the Pelicans have is very important for Lonzo Ball, is they're going to have to look at what do we want. Do we want a dude who's going to consistently give us buckets, who's going to consistently make a layup at the rim, or do we want a guy who potentially can make the team better? And I think that what I always hear people say that about Lonzo Ball is the intangibles, all of the things that he does to make everybody around him better. And the issue with that for me is that when you do those things, but they result in L's, then what are you giving us, right? Because at the end of the day, the biggest stat that matters for every basketball game is the score. So if it's 122 to 113, that means that we needed, let's call it, an extra 9 points to tie the game, and we needed 10 points to win it. You feel me? No, my math off. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all do the math. You got it. You know what I'm saying? You got me. Yeah. So we need 10 points to win it. Yeah, 9. I was on it. I think I was. I don't know. I could calculate it on my hands, but I ain't finna do that right now. But y'all get what I'm saying. You need points. You need buckets on the board. We need you to get 15 points here tonight, Lonzo. You give us a double-double, 15 and 10, we get the W on this game. That's the type of things that it come down to. We look at game here, 16 points. Had a much better game tonight, in tonight's game versus the Sacramento Kings. I think it's tough, though, because the Sacramento Kings has to be a bigger game for my dog Lonzo. Obviously, because Luke Walton is over there. So it's not just like I want to make sure that old coach who was shitting on me, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, I need to make sure he feel it as well. You feel me? So I hope that it's a little extra chip off the shoulder. We've seen that in the last couple of days before this game, after the last game where Lonzo was struggling, and folks was posting his stat line. He told the media, yo, make sure y'all post my stat line next year. Next year. And then he came out today with a pretty decent stat line. Hadn't missed a shot for maybe the first quarter or so of this game. 4 for 6 from behind the arc. Knocked down all his free throws. I think that's a lot of points that my dog ended up leaving on the board, is missing them free throws. But if he can get those going, then You know what I'm saying? I think that he'll be successful. Here's the one thing that I will say to you though. We see this again is there is a trade-off typically for a lot of these guys, and that's what makes some folks super duper elite and makes some folks good and some folks just NBA players at the most basic level. So my dog's gonna give you 16 points tonight, but you're gonna take a hit on the rebounds and you're gonna take a hit on the assists. Obviously, he's gonna show up on the defensive end still with the 2 blocks. But so what we need is the elevated play across the board. We still need the 10. We need the 10 assists. We need the 9 boards. But also we need the 16 points. You get that, like I said, an extra 6 assists right there push the Pelicans in this ball game and potentially gives them the W on the night if you get them extra 6 assists. Now tonight was kind of crazy. You didn't have Drew playing, you didn't have Zion playing, or you didn't have Bi playing. But on the other end, you didn't have your boy Fox playing. It's sad as hell, man. That Buddy Hield is coming off the bench. He's a hooper. But so I think that there's some. Let me pull this up for y'all so you can see it. So, like I said, you got him here, 16 points, a little lacking on the assists, lacking on the rebounds, but and not against the most elite version of the Sacramento Kings team. But you want to see him come out and get a W versus the Kings. For me, I do, because I know that he gotta want to shut Luke Walton up and make him feel the passion for not playing him the way that he should have been played on those other games. Let me see. Let's take a look real quick, then we're going to get up out of here. Some of my dog. This is not from last night's game. This is from the first time they played the Pelicans. But let's look at some of the stuff that we see from my dog Lonzo here. And this is the Lonzo that I love to see. Tacking the basket, getting to the rim, and getting buckets. Now, what you'll notice as you watch this, though, is that he had the same aggression getting to the basket at times, but will often hesitate and drop it off in ways that you just don't see from other players. Bam, assist. Here we go. Oh, get to the basket, nice drop off. Bam, pick and roll action. I ain't even giving y'all the full screen cap. Damn. All right, here we go. Let's bring it back, man. I'm over here watching it. I ain't even showing y'all the action. So here we go. Oh, my dog here getting to the basket, lay in, easy money. A little dribble action. Okay. Bam, catch JJ Redick off the screen, buckets, easy buckets. JJ Redick again off the screen, easy buckets. Okay, little pick and roll, bam. I think that's Jackson Hayes. Easy buckets. You got Bi here. Kick it over to Lonzo. Beautiful step into it. Now, this is the type of thing that you see here is when you're not knocking down the three-pointer, you get this wide open. He go under the screen because, hell, you ain't going to make it anyway. And then Bi get it to you, and this is what I love to see. Step into that, knock that shot down. You feel me? Now here we go, into the basket again. Now this is the Lonzo Ball that is tough to call it here, right? Because this is not a bad play. He getting into the teeth of the defense. He got 2 defenders on him, and then what does he do? He makes the pass, drop off, bam. Now, what you see here is the offensive guy, in most cases in the NBA, somebody just going to the rack with that. 2 people on him. John Morant is taking that hard to the rack. Russell is taking that hard to the rack. Bi, all of these dudes is taking and trying to get that bucket. But from Lonzo, you're gonna see he drop it off every time. Beautiful pass to Zion. Beautiful pass into Zion again. He just gonna find Zion when Zion in the game as much as possible. Beautiful take right there. I think that one of the things that I see from him is he lay up the ball like I remember I used to lay it up back in the day where I need to watch that thing go all the way in because the whole time it's in my hand and leaving my hand and getting to the basket, I'm praying, please, Lord, let me make this bunny. Please, Lord, let me make this bunny. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, now let's see. Let me kick it over. Alright, so this is, let's see. Get that thing down to Drew Holiday. This is what I'm saying. This is a prime example of what I meant. Alright, this is what you do not get from Lonzo Ball. And it's hard to say whether or not it's the right thing to do or if he should be doing this. But let's see what I'm saying. So now, he kick it to Drew Holiday. Alright, Drew jumping the post. Now, you got two defenders right now on Drew Holiday, and he could make the pass right here to the big man rolling to the basket. Lonzo, 100% of the time, is dropping the ball off to the big man to get to the basket, but 85.9999 of all NBA players outside of Lonzo Ball and the few select ones are taking this ball up the same way that Drew Holiday did right there. Damn, beautiful pass. Find JJ. Alright, now let's kick it across here. I think I got one more here, man. This one here will be quick, man. We ain't gonna watch this whole thing. Hang. Find my dog in the corner. Okay. Zion. Lonzo. Old pump fake. Go to work. Beautiful touch getting to the basket right there. Going to work. All right, here we go. Here's what I'm saying. This is the play I was looking for. All right. So Lonzo gets the pass from B.I. Pump fake. 87% of NBA players is shooting that three. Kicks it back to B.I. B.I. goes to the basket. Two defenders in his face. Lonzo is dishing it to the big man here on the baseline right now. B.I., 99.8% of other NBA players is taking that up in contact between two people. So it's tough because I see Lonzo get to the basket a lot of times and make the pass. And sometimes we see him get and freeze because he's trying to make the pass when most of the other guys who you see in the NBA are going up to get that bucket. Look at this right here. This is what I was talking about when I was saying, like, don't throw me the ball, don't throw me the ball. This is the kind of thing I would do, you know what I'm saying, if I wasn't feeling confident that day when I was hooping. I'm going to get the steal. Now I'm thinking, like, damn, now I'm out in front of everybody. Instead of running to an open space where B.I. could get me the ball, I'm going to find somebody to make sure I ain't getting the ball in order for me to have to maybe potentially make a tough layup in traffic or damn near have to make a wide open layup. I'm not sprinting out in front, because we know what Lonzo Ball would have normally did here is what he would have wanted from somebody to do a streak, and he gonna throw the ball over your head, let you run right up into it with that football pass. Or my dog gonna get caught off here and get to the corner. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, you want to run the wings and things of that nature, but these just the little things that I'm seeing with my dog, and I wish that, you know what I'm saying, we could get fixed in this off season, because I think that all of my predictions, you go back to the Big Ballers podcast, check it out. I believe the link will be in the description for that. All of my predictions from my dog Zoe have been that he is a dog, a future superstar, future all-star at least in this league, especially when his brother get there. The polarizing figures of those two are just going to raise each other's games. I'm not one of those dudes who think that they need to be on the same team to reach that status. I think that just the being able to look at the box score and say, oh shit, LaMelo just dropped 18, 10, and 12 the other night, and I came through with 5, 7, and 6, then I need to raise my game. I feel like that's what you're going to get from the LaMelo addition on this squad, and not this squad, I'm sorry, but in the NBA. But that's my thoughts, man. Let me know in the comment section, and I should have did this at the beginning of the video, but if y'all still here, let me know what you think. Am I tripping? is does my dog Lonzo this is he playing great basketball? Maybe I'm tripping. Um, is maybe some of the things that I've seen in his game that I would like him to maybe adjust? Am I tripping there? Just let me know what y'all thinking. It's your main man, ABD here. I'm out. Peace.